There's a really simple moral in the world of business. Don't pick a fight with the regulator who can remove you as chief executive. And that is advice that Elon Musk of Tesla simply isn't taking. As with past spats, it all starts with a tweet. Now, this is the tweet that's got the latest row going. Tesla made 0 cars in 2011, but will make around 500,000 in 2019. So, the two problems. First, Musk's tweets are supposed to be vetted. Second, he's off roughly by 100,000 vehicles. This is the correction. Meant to say annualized production rate at the end of 2019, probably around 500,000, i.e. 10K cars a week, delivers for years, or else it would be around 400. So you have a missing 100,000 cars. That is not enough for the SEC, which has asked a judge to hold Musk in contempt. So Musk has now escalated by simply saying something is broken with SEC oversight. This is obviously a little unwise if they have power, as we saw last year, to get rid of him. We want you to join the conversation on this. Your phones at cnn.com/join. Tonight we're asking you, is Elon Musk going too far on Twitter? Is it too far to make a statement which you then have to correct and which you then promptly insult the regulator? cnn.com/join, and you'll see your results quite simply there. It's a yes or no. We don't often do yes or no's because we think that's a gimme to you. So show me I'm right or wrong. Give me a gimme. Yes or a no. Musk's tweets are costing investors. Ross Gerber is one of them. He's head of Gerber Kawasaki, and he says, take away Musk's phone. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for being with us. All right, what is so wrong with Elon Musk and his use of Twitter?
Well, nothing really in theory, because he's generated a huge audience. He does wonderful marketing for his companies in general on Twitter. So, you know, he's very effective on Twitter in building the brand and so on and so forth. The problem is that oftentimes he's tweeted, you know, sort of, I would say, the wrong things or the wrong time, and then he uses Twitter almost as like a bully pulpit, like with this issue with the SEC, which I think is just not really smart.
All right, so does it make a difference when he tweets 500,000 cars in 2019? I mean, viewers will be watching and not unnaturally saying, oh, people know he's just giving a rough figure. Or are investors like you looking carefully and saying, well, hang on a second, on an EBITDA basis, on an EPS, therefore it means this, that, or the other. Therefore, ergo, the result is. Are people looking at what he says that closely?
Yeah, and I think you're hitting it right on the head. When I saw the tweet, because I do monitor Twitter for, you know, investment information, and when I saw the tweet from Elon, my numbers are a little less than 400,000, and I was like, what's he talking about? But because I know the numbers so well, I knew that it was probably just a misstatement, which was then retracted or I would say retweeted differently. But I think the problem is that the SEC put in place a system that he's supposed to be following to avoid what I think is an innocent mistake, but still, like, you know, why are you even messing around, you know?
Right, but how can you vet and monitor someone's tweets on the basis that, well, they may tweet on the toilet?
Right. Well, I think it's more like, because I'm a big person on Twitter too, and you know, I've run into my own problems on a few occasions myself, and I try to be as aware as possible of my staff, my customers and clients, and you know, do the right thing. And I think the issue is he can tweet about SpaceX all day long and Boring Company or where he's eating dinner, but when he starts talking about Tesla, that's the problem. And he's interacting with a lot of customers and shareholders online, and these conversations are not really conversations.
Okay, let's just go away from this. You know, perhaps rightly or wrongly, I often feel Musk is treated unfairly, in the sense that, you know where I'm going. I mean, that statement alone, it made 0 cars in 2011 and 400,000 this year. That is a remarkable achievement.
It is, and that's why I'm a shareholder, and that's why these things are really annoying to me because it's distracting from the enormous success. I mean, just a
Well,
year ago,
just-
I was...
Ross, 50% and 50%. We've never had this before in our vote. 50% says Elon Musk is going too far on Twitter. So if you had to vote, which way would you have voted?
Well, you know, I think he's gone too far on the Tesla side with the SEC. I think he's gone too far. I don't see the point of fighting with the SEC. It just, you know, I just don't get it. I deal with the SEC with my job, and you know, I work very hard to make them happy, and you know, they're good people there that I've dealt with personally, and you know, I just don't understand the logic.
Well, good to see you, sir. Come back again, please, and help us talk about and understand what's happening in markets and in money. Thank you, sir.